everyone, it's Maki. A popularity poll for the various Gundams appearing in the Gundam series is now underway. Fans can vote for their favorite Gundam from those that appeared in animated works. This event is also available in languages other than Japanese. Today, I'd like to share a comment from one of the voice actors. For this project, voice actors who played characters in the Gundam series are sharing their thoughts on the Gundams they like best. They are all very busy, so each comment is short. However, Ms. Megumi Hayashibara's comment was especially memorable. I really liked what she said and wanted to share it with you. Before we get into the main topic, I have a quick announcement. My channel is currently accepting membership support. For 99 cents per month, you can get a name badge and stamps for comments. Now, let's get started. Ms. Hayashibara voiced Christina Mackenzie, a character from the anime series War, in the Pocket. Christina is a test pilot for the Earth's Federation forces and an important figure in the story. The Gundam that Christina pilots is the NT-1 Alex. Ms. Hayashibara chose the Alex as her favorite Gundam. Let's take a look at her comments. The events take place during the original 0079 era. On Site 6, a neutral nation, a Gundam was secretly being developed. The story doesn't reveal the details, but it was likely intended to be piloted by Admiral A. Christina wonders whether such a high-speed mobile suit could be used in practice. Her bewilderment shows us that the public had not yet recognized the existence of new types. The story unfolds within a single space colony, completely unknown to the outside world. The Zeon forces learned that a Gundam was being developed. Their espionage activities to gather information felt surprisingly realistic, as if they could happen in modern society. Christina was in charge of testing the Gundam. However, after Zeon's infiltration was discovered, she ended up fighting a Zaku inside the colony. The Zaku's pilot is Barney, a young man with whom she had become close. Sitting in their respective cockpits, neither knew who the other really was as they battled. Watching a Gundam vs Zaku fight rather than a person vs person fight is absolutely gripping. You can truly feel that although the Gundam is powerful, the person inside is still human. Even now, the final moments of the Zaku and the Gundam facing each other still give me chills. The heartbreaking truth is that the only one who knows what really happened is a young boy named Ao. War in the Pocket focuses more on human drama than on the heroic feats of the Gundam. Its high quality as a war film may be due to the fact that it was released directly to video rather than being broadcast on television. The story unfolds not on the front lines, where new types appear, but in a colony far removed from the war. I recommend the Alex Gundam, which had no choice but to fight, as my favorite. I wish I could have shown it the space. It's an incredibly rich comment. Her words demonstrate her deep understanding of the story itself. Her interpretation of the final battle is especially fascinating. To the soldiers, the fight between the Gundam and the Zaku is merely combat between mobile suits. But for Ao, the protagonist, it is a life or death fight involving Barney, the young man he had grown close to. After the battle, he learns the cruel truth the pilot of the Gundam was Christina. The scenes in which the Gundam and Zaku cockpits are damaged and Christina and Barney are injured are also significant. They remind viewers that this isn't just a cool action scene, but a deadly clash between human beings where people are wounded bleed and cry out in pain. Ms. Hayashibara's line, "I wish I could have at least shown them the space," leaves a strong impression. The important part is shown it. It's not about letting it shine in battle. Being active in space means taking lives with a weapon. However, mobile suits were originally created from work machine technology meant to help humans live in space, not kill. This way of thinking also aligns with the ideas of Yoshiyuki Tomino, the creator of the Universal Century World. By the way, Alex actually succeeded in seeing space in an official story. However, this comes from a war created long after War in the Pocket, so many fans aren't aware of it. Therefore, it wouldn't be surprising if Ms. Hayashibara wasn't aware of it either. That work is Twilight Access. The Gundam Tristan that appears in this story is a mobile suit created by repairing and modifying the Alex. It's such an obscure piece of lore that many fans have never heard of it. The Alex was a high-performance mobile suit built on an extremely expensive budget. It was capable of fighting against mobile suits developed during the eras of Shah's counterattack and Mobile Suit Gundam Unicorn. This is why it was able to play an active role during the time of Twilight Access. Are you familiar with the Alex's official specifications? Let's take propulsion as an example. The Alex has a thrust of 174,000 kilograms. The She Gundam, the lead mobile suit in the upcoming Hathaway's Flash, has 160,000 kilograms of thrust. Since the She Gundam incorporates a special system called Minovsky flight, it is not always appropriate to compare raw numbers alone. However, if you look purely at the numbers, the Alex actually has stronger thrust than the She Gundam. Christina's line in the story, where she wonders if something this fast even practical, makes perfect sense, given these numbers. Given her overwhelming performance, the fact that she ended the battle without damaging the space colony demonstrates her astonishing piloting skill. Among fans, Christina is often labeled the pilot who lost to Azaku while using a Gundam. However, this outcome occurred under the strict condition that she had to end the battle without damaging the space colony while piloting the overpowered Alex. It was precisely because she remained rational and in control that things unfolded as they did. Oops, I strayed off topic quite a bit. The Alex was reborn as the Tristan and succeeded in reaching space. I'll keep things vague to avoid spoilers. At the end of the narrative, the Tristan witnesses the light of the human heart. Then, it chooses a path that is not killing. This outcome may very well represent the seeing space that Ms. Hayashibara desired. Thanks for watching until the end. See you in the next episode.